I know a song that gets on everybody. Everybody.
Last time we had that sung for a session, I wound up singing a shitty opera version of it, and I think that's done the joke dead.
It's on YouTube, and you can check it out right now if you click the link down below.
Oh, hey, we started.
Oh, we started? Fuck.
Hold on, I need to sync myself up here. 3.
Okay,
2,
so we haven't.
1. 3.
All right, cool.
2. 1. I mean, we're recording. I just need to sync. 3.
Fuck.
2. 1.
Yeah, that's usually the catch when Nace says we haven't started yet. He's recording. It's just we haven't actually started.
Yeah, that's only the definitive. That's only the definitive way to know is if he syncs himself or not.
Yeah.
Not kidding.
Fusion.
Oh my god!
Future Nace,
Fathom,
please
stop.
Future Nace, please
Tim,
edit them out of this.
That wasn't Fathom.
Tim, we don't need that future Nace shit.
That wasn't Fathom.
No, that was too high pitched to be Fathom.
Future Feather, make every mistake amazing.
You can't see it right now, but I have my middle finger poked up right to your nose.
Right over the nose.
I feel like we're going to have the you can't see it right now, but I'm sticking up my middle finger joke in every video except for the one with video.
Probably.
So would that even be
Like
a
he's
video?
not even gonna give the middle finger during those videos. He's just gonna be doing other things.
I will show you wrong.
No,
You
are
said
not.
that it's gonna be in every video except the one where it's not a video. I'm like, so no.
No, except for the one with video is in the Sarone session where we actually have webcams. Anyway, shall we begin?
I believe we shall.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Magic and Masterminds, episode 11?
Yes.
11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Episode 10.
Episode 11.
Yeah, episode 10.
Episode 10 was
Shut
last
up.
episode.
Episode 10.
We're not fucking up the episode counting again.
It's always going to be episode 10. You can't stop this.
I think Cecily would prefer it's not episode 10.
Cecily can't break the fourth wall.
Anyway, before we properly begin, we are admittedly going to be posting these up somewhere online at a later point in time. However, for the sake of getting everyone filled in, 3 of our players did some sort of mini journal sessions off-screen in text format. So I'd like to take this moment to sort of go around and let them explain what they have discovered. Sort of.
You can find these stories and more down in the link below.
Once we get them up, we'll have that at a point in
Are we
time.
going to do it on Zesper Watch, or are we going to do this on a Darren Yanni Tumblr?
We'll roll a dice over it later.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Jack, Tim, and Howley, which of you wants to go first?
Go ahead, Allie.
Okay. So, Cecily decided to, after the events of episode 10, she decided that the best course of action was to check out how things at home were doing. And what she found out was basically how her mother got herself involved in this whole mess. Where apparently someone in a letter that addressed themselves as Stephen essentially sent her her mother a mask, which had its magic suppressed up until the box was opened.
Yeesh.
As soon as Cecily's mother placed the mask on, that's when she started become the whole possessed thing and basically left the house, and now she's a part of the whole stealing the artifacts, it seems.
Yikes.
That's essentially the most important information that was gathered from this entire reuniting with her father.
Whether she tells everyone else or not is another story.
Mm-hmm.
Touche.
Jack and Tim, which of you wants to go next?
I'll let Jack do it first.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Tim.
I like how none of you are volunteering, you're just volunteering each other.
Well, yeah, because...
Hey,
Well, to be fair, Jack did it first, yes.
It helps either way. It's making a decision.
After the session, after episode 10 session happened, Maska went back to the warehouse and tried to learn a bit about soul magic through Navi, who he tried to ask where the fuck the Lich was, and also bring her up to speed on the past events in which she wasn't around. After which he convinced her to see if she can get any knowledge about soul magic from the Lich who revived her, and they parted ways. Oh, and he also almost made her die again and showed her how to use phone.
Lovely.
GG,
That's what
Master.
happens when you kick the door down and yell loudly without warning when someone's trying to eat a sandwich. Anyway, Tim, finish us off.
All right. In the interim between this session and the last session, Aldrid went to the Undercity, the slums, where he found a shop. He was specifically searching out these. He was specifically going into the shop under the guise of looking for work. But in reality, he was trying to see if he could find the sorts of illegal and restricted ingredients and reagents that would go into a certain ritual we saw a bit ago that destroys magical items. In this shop, he found the shopkeeper and her little dog, too. The shopkeeper's name being Willow, of course.
The dog's name being Eric.
Yes. And it was here that he learned that two thugs of bestial, humanoid but yet bestial natures, attempted to swindle and threaten her. They succeeded and made off with these various ingredients. It is with this that Aldrid now has a lead, although he has no...
Admittedly, Tim is misremembering some of these events. She actually mentioned 3 people who had succeeded, but only one who had gone after these specific things that he had mentioned.
Oh, okay. But as far as that's concerned, he now has a lead, as he knows that they are dealing with some sort of animalistic yet humanoid figures, but he knows not what sorts of beasts they may be in reality.
Speaking of, Aldrid has actually given us 2 new locations. The first being the Sleepy Hollow, a quiet and quaint bar in the bad part of town. It's run by an elderly man, sometimes accompanied by his 2 adoptive children. At Sleepy Hollow, due to its location, is a good place to pick up on rumors. The bartender will usually answer any questions you have, but be warned, you have to ask the right questions if you want the answers that you're looking for. There's also something a little odd about the bartender, though no one can tell you just what it is. Everyone seems to have accepted it as part of his eccentricities. The second location is Potions in Motion, the potion shop in question. With a few mottos hung on the walls. Don't steal what isn't yours. Don't harm what you have no right to. Act as if they are your precious people. A potions shop run by a witch named Willow and her familiar Eric. Navi also does deliveries for her when she's not working with the party, that is. In addition to potions, Willow also stocks various magical materials, good for both making your own magical potions and things, and for use in various rituals and the like. Everything on the shelves and on display is perfectly legal and not suspicious at all. Prices are fair, with ingredients usually costing 1 for 1 and 12 for 10. That is, 1 item for 1 unit, and 12 items for 10 units. Willow also has a stock of various ingredients and materials that are less than legal, although she claims to have permission from one of the council members. She does not sell these. They're for exclusive use in the potions and magical things she sells at the shop or for her own personal affairs. Nonetheless, they are kept at the shop, and as Aldrid discovered, they have been stolen before. With that, I need to actually take care of a thing real quick. I'll let you discuss this.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so we've discovered some criminal activities of some items being used in that circle, so going after whoever that is probably a very good idea. At the same time, we have Really, that's well. At the same time, we have the museum thing that we said we were going to do.
Yeah, we already decided that we were heading to the museum at night.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't mean
We have-
things can't change with those little journal sessions.
Well, true, but
We also have no leads on where these 3 individuals may be or what they're doing now, so...
That is true. We do not.
and then again, we also have those certain things that only certain people know about.
That and certain magics can be tracked, yes?
Yeah. Oh, all forms of magic can be tracked unless it's essentially the city's own magic. Because that's all within the air.
And this isn't the city's specific magic. This is someone's personal magic.
Right. Wait, which is?
Hang on, I gotta handle the cat. 1 second.
Okay.
Who added me?
Who added you?
Oh, I think Tim. Oh, nothing. Let me just.
Ellie! How dare you!
What do you mean, how dare I? How dare you?
How dare I? I didn't do shit.
Sorry. Well, sorry, I don't know what this is actually about, so I'm just sorry for taking an offensive stance.
Anyway,
Yeah, you made him cry.
so, I believe it would be best to continue on with the current plan, and if these 3 individuals are involved in some way, maybe we'll find a lead on them just through, just normally on that end, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have little information. I haven't even been able to diagnose what the hell kind of monsters they may be or what kind of supernatural entities they may be. If they are supernatural entities.
True.
Like, for all I know, they could just be really mutated humans.
Yeah, we still are in,
A little bit of the dark, yeah.
yeah.
And believe you me, I know, and believe you me, it's very rare wherein I don't know what something is.
Now,
You heard it
hold on a
You heard it
second.
here first, folks.
Were you Tim don't really know, or Aldrich?
Aldrid, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I went first person for a second there. Anyway.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. I'm just making sure if you're talking in character or out of character.
Fair enough.
It's to help the viewers.
Yeah, well, to help the viewers and to help me, because I could just be like, very rare that you know everything, or...
Well, no, like, I know everything, but Aldrid does...
I'm
Well,
back.
then.
What?
Hi, welcome back. We're talking about Tim knowing
is the
everything.
question. That is the question of this session's beginning. What? Indeed.
Yeah, I live with him, and I know he doesn't know everything. Because I don't know everything.
Shh, don't blow my cover like that.
Don't ruin my character like
Expose
that.
him.
You threw me under the bus on me on that one.
Wait, she threw you into the bus or under it?
In front of
Oh.
it.
In front of it.
I would never do anything of that sort to him.
But you did.
Oh well. Oh well.
I
It's funny.
mean, in like physical ways.
Well, yeah, it's not in the physical, but we're seeing his body right there.
I imagine
I mean,
The bus is stopped on top of it.
She doesn't literally throw me under the bus if that's what.
I hear that's frowned upon in some circles.
I'm pretty sure that's. I'm pretty sure there are support groups for that.
Yes, welcome to the Under the Bus support group.
Hi, my name is Tim.
Anyway,
Don't you just love how we start these sessions?
God.
We have
speaking of starting,
I mean, if I were to throw him into anything in any way, it would be his face into my face. Well, more specifically, his lips into my lips.
And then
Okay.
you hear... "Mwah!"
And
No,
then
I do
and,
that to the animals.
and then
Oh,
the
okay.
audience goes. "Bleh!" Anyway,
Anyways, we are inside Navi's warehouse. Wait,
indeed.
Navi is sitting on this little thingy here, arms crossed, staring at you guys because you have apparently decided to gather here again.
Nevin has his arms crossed, wondering why he was
Hello,
dragged here
people
again.
who do not live here.
Hello, Navi.
Hey, Navi.
Hello,
Don't we have a
person that lives
perfectly
here.
functional office that we can meet at?
Yes!
Yeah, but we're out of chips.
Out of
We're out of
chips. Oh, chips.
Yeah, I stored some chips there, and they're all gone. I think Joel Hammer took them.
You should probably stop eating them so fast.
No.
Cutscene back to Drill Hammer, and he's just going, oh, I don't know who put these here, but these are great.
Aldrid's over here, trying to, like, it's one of those uneven chairs, you know, the ones where it's like there's just a little bit off of one leg, so he's just constantly like going like, dunk, dunk,
No,
trying to get like.
it's not Drill Hammer, it's Ken's. That's
Oh my
food stealing.
That's what happens when you forget his name.
Anyway, so as Aldrid's trying to get comfortable, he's saying, "Don't we have some things to discuss?"
Oh, right.
Like how we're gonna deal with the museum, or what you found out recently?
Should we
can
just
Yeah, we've already stated. We could just go recap.
recap?
Yeah.
Recap.
Everybody, rewind to this time frame.
Story time at Navi's warehouse.
We just have a time card placed over here.
All right.
May still work.
7 hours later.
I cannot believe we just wasted 7 hours telling story.
Well, at least
That
it's
probably
nighttime
wouldn't
now.
have taken that long. It'd probably been more like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, but yeah, Aldrid just sort of sits there. Aldrid just sort of sits there for a moment, and well, the plan has not changed very much.
No,
We
I
just-
say it hasn't.
We just know there are 3 people screwing with us instead of 1.
Maybe
And
3? I don't know.
As I said, all I could find, all I've heard is that they have animalistic features. I have not been able to identify nor even come close to a theory as to what we are dealing with.
So, you said 3 people had this animalistic features, or only 1?
I believe it was
let
only
me
one.
find the exact quote here.
Da, da, da.
Cecily, during this, is just checking out the new workmanship on her sword.
It's like, yeah, glance at.
She said, the ones I wasn't able to handle are some fuzzy guys, some suave jerks who thought they could use seduction magic on me, and this one guy who was way stronger than what he looked like. And then the dog explained that he walked on 2 legs but didn't smell like someone who should. Some sort of creature using magic to look like a human. But the dog was not familiar with the smell.
Okay.
It's like whatever they were, it was obvious they were using some sort of polymorph spell. If they were looking like a human, then it's very difficult to tell what kind from there. There's literally thousands of different creatures in the world that use polymorph.
Yeah.
Glances over at Ariel.
Nevin is looking dead on at Ariel, too.
Ariel kind of shifts awkwardly in her seat.
So we
Guys,
got...
stop making Ariel uncomfortable.
So... Anyway, we have this one individual that has been taking the illegal ingredients to the magic circle, more than likely. So we know that they're connected with destroying artifacts at the very least. Whether it's the artifacts that we're after is another story altogether. Second off, okay. So, at least we have a little more clarification as to how your mother acquired that mask, whatever it was.
Cecily just furrows her brows.
So, maybe this Steven guy... I could be jumping to... I'm going to jump to conclusions here and try to keep everything compartmentalized, even though this might not be the case at all. this Steven guy could very well be the guy that ended up taking these ingredients from this Willow person and her dog Eric to steal these artifacts using your mother as a distraction.
Whoever this Steven guy is, I'm bringing him to justice.
I wonder where he got that mask, though.
Well, that can be a question we can figure out another day.
Aldrid. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, in the meantime, I feel like, at the very least, I'm going to set things up with our current mission, because that hasn't changed. We're going to be going to the museum. If you'll excuse me.
Aldrid suddenly stands up and states, "By the way, who in here is attracted to men?"
Nevin just stops, looks at Aldrich, takes out a book from his jacket, and throws it at him.
Can I try and catch that?
Do you want to tell us something,
Okay.
Aldrich?
I know, right?
He proceeds to bring his arms behind his back and states, "The Willow mentions that
wasn't it.
the individuals she was attacked by attempted to use seduction magic on her."
So, what's your dodge?
My dodge on its own is 4.
Okay, so I do hit with the 16.
It's like just sort of gets hit in the side of the face. He's like,
And Nevin just kind of walks out for just that crazy question.
He proceeds to just sort of turn to the others and states, Willow mentions that the individuals she was accosted by attempted to use seduction magic on her.
I was under the impression she was talking about someone else, but...
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot in previous sessions, Navi is actually supposed to have a southern accent, so I'm doing my best to display that.
Wow.
I believe I might be able to come up with a concoction to try and resist against such things. However, I need to know how much I need.
I can hook you up.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm loaded.
He's like, but I have yet to have I realize that this is a very strange question, but I do need to know.
Mm-hmm.
More so, my potion making process also requires that I make adjustments.
Well, personally, I've never really thought about that stuff. Guess it just didn't seem to be important.
Male, female, doesn't matter for me, but I don't see why it'd matter in my case.
Female for me.
Hmm.
Maska turns to Ariel.
She's kind of just staring back. Just kind of like... What?
Oh.
I think you have Cade while the question was asked.
Yeah.
The question asked was, since one of them used seduction magic, Aldrid asked if anyone here was attracted to male.
I understood that you guys were asking what gender everyone was, so I didn't hear that.
No.
So
Like,
basically,
no.
We're asking what Iriel would be attracted to,
What gender
Yeah.
Iriel is attracted to?
if at all.
okay. Well, yeah. Then she's gonna stare back at Maska with like kind of like that blank smile, kind of like, what? Why are you staring at me? Like, hi, I see you. Nice to meet you.
Iriel, if you had to pick a male or a female dragon, which would you go for?
She tilts her head.
Alright, put Iriel down in doesn't matter.
Aldrid proceeds to nod a little bit and Aldrid nods a little bit and states, "All right, so 2 so far."
To what so far?
Technically, based on Cecily's answer, she's in the unknown as well.
Well, he's preparing it for her just in case.
I mean, we've only really seen a possible romantic interest in the form of Maska and
Navi.
Maska.
Oh,
What?
possible
You know what
romantic
I'm
interest
saying?
In
You know what
Maska
I'm
and
saying
Maska.
No, I'm saying it's Maska. Why would anyone?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are dicks.
Maska.
So it's with this in mind that I'm gonna go ahead and it's with this in mind that wait, shit, I don't have inventor. I have rituals, but I don't have inventor.
You should probably invest in that next time we get PowerPoints. Anyway,
Considering that this is
So-
a magic-based campaign.
so pardon my asking,
Hmm?
but do any of you lot know how to actually get to where we're going?
I do. I always go there with my dad when we have something to donate to the museum.
And I imagine that Nevin is going to find out some way for us to get in through the time we're planning to go to.
Well,
A
we are.
moment in the direction sense.
Yeah, I just said why I know where to go.
Alright, just checking.
Aldrid just sort of glances about and states, "Any other preparations that need to be made?"
No, I think we're good. We just need
Of.
to wait until nighttime.
Speaking of, Niv, chat.
Speaking of, you have actually gotten permission for this, yes? So,
Okay.
let's go ahead and jump over here.
Time to play.
One moment.
Time to play Night at the Museum.
Oh, there
Just
we are.
Playing or
quick
what?
check. Can you all see?
I can see
I can see.
nothing on
hang
the interior.
That depends. I was like, that depends on where we're looking at. When you say, "Can we
Can
see?"
you see anything? Is what
we
I'm
can
asking.
see the street.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just checking to make sure you guys have the vision capabilities.
Yay, vision!
Navi has apparently decided to come with you this time.
Yay!
So
Oh,
you're
you're
going to
coming
be
with us?
joining us this time. Thank you.
Felt a bit left out last time.
Well, the more the merrier, especially after what happened last time.
I got knocked out.
Let's just say I hate bugs.
I hate drinking that potion.
I hate bears right now.
I can't. Well, I can't hate my mother, so
You can hate masks.
yes,
You
I
already-
hate masks.
You already do.
No,
is
I
true.
hate Maska.
Oh,
Is there a difference?
Oh
Is there
my-
a difference now?
you.
Can you please quiet yourselves down?
Ah,
Yeah.
get out of my way. Fuck!
Should probably
Fine.
check in.
I am going to go up and knock.
Okay.
Matt's gonna sit down on the
Yes.
steps. Matt's
This
gonna
is
sit down on the
Disc-
steps.
This is Disc Unit Nevin.
You do not hear a response.
I'm gonna check to see if the door is open.
Alright.
I'm not opening it. I'm just checking to see
You're
if it's open.
checking to see if it's open. Yes. You kind of do a little peek in, rattle the keys a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it is unlocked.
Apparently, I had the keys, guys.
No, it's unlocked.
Oh, you told me I rattled the keys.
You rattled the door a bit, and it's on like the doorknob.
Okay. All right. So the place is still unlocked. I don't know if it was supposed to be locked down yet or whatever.
Didn't
Do
you
you
get
think
him?
that there was a? Do you think they were expecting us?
They should have. I called ahead of time, multiple times, in fact. Well, let's try to get in, shall we?
Okay,
Fine.
you're just going in.
I'm gonna go.
Yep.
in.
Oop. Anyone
Whoa.
else going inside?
Cecily as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I'll-
Matt's gonna get up and
Okay.
walk inside.
Whoa.
Ah!
What the hell?
Oh. Oh, great.
What the?
Okay, guys, get on. Stay on alert. We're not alone in here.
Yeah, as you may have noticed, the 2 security guards who were going to pass things over to you are unconscious right now.
Maska.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to investigate the bodies to see if I know what happened.
Same.
I'm just gonna check if they're all right.
All right.
Cecily's just going to motion at her sword and just look around.
Okay. All 3 of you are able to determine that the cause of their unconsciousness is blunt force trauma.
Are they still alive?
They are still alive. It seems whoever bonked them on the head did not want to kill them, but they aren't going to be waking up for a little while.
Alright, so they're in the clear for now.
It's like... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I want to see if... is there any possibility that I might be able to find out more about what exactly bonked them?
What would you be rolling to do this?
Probably, like, just a straight-up, like...
Do you have treatment?
Any
Any ranks in that, rather?
Let me check. Yes, actually.
Okay, roll treatment.
Oh, right.
From what you can tell, it seems that someone hit them with something metal.
It's like, proceeds to, he just sort of looks around and states, notices lacerations. Not a fist, not any, notices lacerations. Not a fist, sharp. Somewhat,
Sharp. It was a bludgeon.
Edges. He just sort of looks around. Something's metal.
Could have been a pipe.
No splinters either, so not a chance it was wood.
Maska, you're just sort of wandering and peeking into various exhibit halls. The museum is eerily quiet.
I don't like this.
I hate being here at night. It's much more lively during the day.
I feel like someone made a movie about this, but never got around to watching it.
Oh, I've watched that.
Yeah,
My dad hated it.
It was a lot more lively then.
My dad hated that movie.
Alright, I'm gonna go into this back room.
Before we do that, Iriel and Cecily, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for a chance to speak up, but
Sorry.
Also, Han's working with the dog.
I was about to. We should probably stay together since we don't exactly know what we're dealing with.
Good idea, but at the same time, we don't know where we're dealing with them.
I'll type it down.
So you're suggesting that we split up?
I'm suggesting we do our own things. Because that's apparently how the way this team likes to function.
Nevin, please don't be stupid about this.
There's being stupid, and then there's being tactical.
Aldrid proceeds to glance over and
We
states...
don't have to engage the enemy. We just have to find the enemy.
What if the enemy engages you?
Run.
At the very least, teams of 2.
Alright.
We have enough, I think. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got 3 teams of 2.
Yep.
So, how are we gonna decide to split up?
Alright, everyone, I guess partner off.
I guess I'll go with Navi.
Aldrid, let's go together.
I guess I'm taking Iriel.
Hold on, I'm going to check to make sure she's okay. One moment, please.
Okay.
Okay, there she is.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
We have apparently decided that splitting up is a smart idea. You have been paired with Nevin.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be fun.
To be fair, the others kind of chose the other people. So Cecily's like, I'm gonna go with Navi. Maska's like, I'm going with Aldrid.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be alone with him.
You could have picked Iriel!
In fairness, Cecily said Navi because she was closest to her already.
Yeah.
And I will be
same.
like, I go with myself. Claps her hands together. She poops into dragon, walks off.
Are you moving
Are
into
you
a dragon?
I mean,
Inside the
oh,
museum?
God. I don't
Inside
think it'd be a good idea. I mean,
I
still a
feel
thing
like that.
where- It's still
All
a
right,
thing
fine.
where.
I'll go with Iril.
Let's see. Hold on. I gotta make sure I have this. Because I still have to update her sheet and give her some more stuff.
Oh,
Let's see. I don't know. I don't think she has it yet, but I have to give her the thing that lets her poof into her form whenever. But you guys still have it where you as a GM, Niv, can make her poof whenever.
Mhm.
Lydia, sweetheart, no. Sorry, she'll scratch the door just to go outside, even if it's not to go to the bathroom. She wants to go explore because she's in a new place.
That's the
All
way
right,
dogs do.
which way are we going, Cecily?
We'll take the room on the left.
All right.
I suppose I should go up here.
come on, Aldrid. That door over there is a dead end.
He nods and just sort of follows along, drawing his pistol.
Alright, Iril, prepare to stay close. We don't know what to expect around here.
Okay.
All right.
Split up, gang, and look for
I'm going to
clues.
go ahead and pull up an initiative so that we can, figure out who's doing what when.
Yeah.
I actually need to just say this once.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, gang, let's split up and look for clues.
Shoot that man.
The worst idea in a real life setting.
Okay, but Nevin and Iriel are totally Shaggy and Scooby. Just want you all to know.
Oinks.
Okay, but who's the Velma?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I am totally the Velma. I am claiming the slot of Velma.
Okay, Maska's Freddy.
Why am I Freddy?
Oh, you're totally Freddy.
All right.
Does that
No,
make
Maska's-
Cecily Daphne?
No,
Yeah.
Maska is
Wait.
Scrappy.
I will.
Oh my
I will
God.
shoot you. I will shoot you instead,
Tim.
Tim. Don't
That
fucking
is
step
such a
me.
mean insult. Shame on you.
All right, so how are we? So we're rolling for initiatives, and that
Yeah.
I will metagame
Don't forget to
and make
select your
Maska
Pokemon.
shoot you. You piece of shit.
Devin, can you not?
Iriel? Yeah, there we are.
My
Wow,
dodge
we all.
my dodge is 5. What's yours, Cecily?
Your what is what?
My dodge is 5. What's yours?
My dodge is 7.
Alright, you go before me.
Yeah, dude.
This should actually be the other way around. Monster Hunter goes before Iriel.
And Cecily goes before Nevin.
There we go. I said that. God damn it, this thing is finicky. Okay,
So,
Monster Hunter.
I'm going to start this off by essentially looking around in this particular section, looking to see if there's any museum pieces that are in fact disturbed or in any way don't fit with the overall aesthetic of everything around us.
All right.
Sorry, I'm gonna actually just move my character a little bit so I can see what's going on for recording purposes.
You know. Actually, let me hang on. Let me do a thing here, so that you don't lose track of where you were before. I should drag it like this, and controlled by Nace, has sight, and I'm gonna give it a little 0-foot aura so you can actually. That is not a color you can see. That is also not a color you can. God damn it! Why did I pick this tile color? There you go, Nice. You see? Do you see this thing?
What thing?
See what thing?
In the
I think
shadows.
you're on the wrong layer.
I might be on the wrong layer. Okay.
Ah! Something lit up. Found it. This thing.
I don't see nothing.
It's specifically Nace for his recording purposes.
Yeah.
All right. Now, with that little interruption out of the way,
Jeez.
But but in all seriousness, investigating,
Yeah.
see if there's anything disturbed or unusual.
Okay. Taking a look around, you notice that nothing seems to be unusual, but a few things do seem a little like the various sort of weapons on the table. They don't look like they've been used so much as just picked up, examined, and then set back down.
Aldrid proceeds to go up and kind of looks closer at one of the weapons there. Why are they not in cases?
That's a good question.
Because there's that, like, shitty museum thing where it's, like, the little thing that goes around like this and everyone's just like, oh, don't go across the line.
Oh, okay.
Assumedly, the night security was going to put them away where people couldn't break in and grab them, but something knocked them the fuck out before they could.
Would it be possible to check a little bit closer for absent weapons?
Alright, let me
Like
just...
like dust not being like that, like there's being like clear patches where there's no dust or something like that.
Every plaque that indicates, hey, this weapon was from this time period and used for these things, has a weapon accounted for.
And okay, so anything else I'm noticing? Anything like that?
Nothing particularly out of the ordinary.
Aldrid just sort of glances over at Maska. Nothing to see here.
I
Okay.
real.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay, she's back.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go. Lydia, baby, I just got back here.
Dang it.
Child.
I accidentally somehow fact-spaced. I'm coming back. Don't worry about it.
Good job.
Listen, I can't control what this browser does when I'm unsuspecting of it. I just moved the mouse one place and then for some reason it does another thing.
Well,
Okay, can I do any investigations?
You may, in fact, do that. What are you hoping to investigate?
Just the room that we're in right now, just to see if there's anything that pops out that looks like it could have magic to it that's not really like most everyday magic.
You notice there's a sort of coffin here. You do see a little, like, one of those body things inside of it, so you don't think that's particularly out of the ordinary. There's a chest here that's like, please do not open sign on it. There's a chalice in this little case here. There's another chest here with a please do not open sign on it. And, you know, the various placards denoting what these things are, or what they think these things are anyway. And, like, where they were found or what date they estimate them to be from.
Okay. Alright, so nothing really showing up of importance then. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this room. And
okay.
just kind of do that. And then I'll stay there and just be like, I'll check this room real quick. If you want to follow, you can.
Like, okay, Scoob.
Alright.
Please
Navi
stop.
just sort of is gonna wander around and not that thing.
Sorry.
To back. Wander around a little bit, sort of taking things in. Examines this bell thing. Resists the urge to gong it. Checks out this bar-looking thing that was found in some ancient ruin or some shit, then very carefully transferred to the museum. She's basically just wandering and looking.
Okay.
Cecily.
Cecily does the same, except more so over in this direction, as she, I guess, investigates and like investigates around, looking at like I say, I'm guessing this is a bed and a tablet over here.
Yep.
So yeah, she's gonna try and investigate those.
Cecily,
Yes.
a few of the things in this room have been recently disturbed. It looks like someone was considering hiding those guards in front out here, but then decided, no, that's a terrible idea, and decided against it.
Well, apparently someone's definitely been in this room, she says to Navi.
Well,
Somebody's-
that ain't concerning in the slightest.
Let's just be on guard, she says, motioning to her own sword.
Somebody's been sleeping in my room.
Did she notice anything about the tablet over there?
The tablet is your run-of-the-mill ancient tablet from some lost civilization written in a language you don't understand, sort of, shit that's obviously important, but it escapes you how it is important.
It causes everything to come to life.
Nevin, did you have something else you were saying?
No, I was just going to say like a fridge logic thing I just came up with. Wouldn't they also be able to at least message each other via phones if they're splitting up?
When did they ever do that in Scooby-Doo? Let's be real.
It was the 60s. People from the 60s don't know how phones work.
Yeah, but the modern takes on it.
Oh.
Anyway, Nevin.
None of them had phones then. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I have my magic perceptioniness.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to use that to see in this room if anything seems magically out of place.
In the room you are in?
Yes. I can't really see past that. I mean, I got -2 to that area, -1 there. Well, no, I got fine there. Just -2 to here.
Okay, you sort of look around at this room. You sense a little magic from here, like a dormant sort of magic, a sleepy magic, if you will. Sense a little magic from in this box, none from here and none.
No magic from there. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to... So you said sleepy magic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Over here. I'm gonna examine the coffin, because this is a good place to hide something.
Okay. There is a corpse? You think it's a corpse anyway. It looks all pale and shit, but the fact that you're sensing something from it means there might be something more going on here.
How... I don't have treatment. Shoot. I was gonna say, how recent is the corpse? Like, is it like standard museum, thousands of year old corpse, or like recent corpse due to...
As it stands, you cannot tell.
Damn. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna follow the rest of the way.
Okay. Maska.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for like little breaks of.
Could you recap what Aldrid discovered about this room again?
Some of the weapons look like they were picked up and then, like, set back down, but none of them are out of place or missing.
Okay. Alright. One more thing. This is kind of bugging me. I want to know what that thing is. This thing over here.
It's like an ancient chair.
Ancient torture device.
It's an ancient...
It's a super uncomfortable chair that they think was used in ancient torturing ritual. Like, I don't even need to roll this. There's literally a plaque that explains it.
Alright. So weapons have been moving around and shit. Alright, but what about the non-weapon displays like this and that? Also, apparently these shoes over here.
Okay, you know from visiting in the past, this is an ancient alchemist table, and this is an ancient sled, and these are like snowshoes that were used to gather ingredients during times when it was super cold and people did not have the magic of planes and shit to deliver things.
The magic of planes.
And I'm guessing these are windows.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, there's really nothing else here. Maska's gonna go past Aldrid and enter the next room.
Okay.
And investigate here.
You think if this is a relatively newer exhibit? You don't remember it being here before, like, all this stuff seems to have come from some sort of ancient castle? Like, you think this was, like, based on what you can tell from the placards, like, this is an ancient king's coffin, and, like, this was his bedside chest, and forge anvil, and the royal mage's table, and royal blacksmith's weapon smithing stuff, and a suit of armor that was on display at the castle.
How is it open? Can it be open with little Alfred?
Roll your strength.
Oh, alright.
If you want to try and open that shit.
Alright, time to pull out Galileo. What's his strength bonus?
Pull out Galileo.
And pull out Galileo. What's his strength bonus again? +5? Okay, let's add that shit. And here we go.
Okay,
Wow.
it takes a little effort. This thing was very clearly not opened before, but you managed to take the top off of that thing, and you see the sort of mummified, preserved remains of what looks like a human person.
It's like,
Oh,
excuse me.
You just hear from the other room Aldrid just groaning.
Ugh.
that smell.
Huh. Maybe this wasn't meant to be open. He slowly puts down the lid.
Okay.
Also, the mask is behind him instead of in front.
Different.
No, it's not.
I'm
To
not
me
seeing
it
it
is.
that way. Okay, well.
Oh,
whatever.
there we go.
There we go.
Wait, no, it's not. What the fuck? Hang on.
Dude, I think you're going crazy.
Yeah, no, it's not doing this for me. Let me reset, refresh. In any case, that's my turn.
Alright. Let me just...
Lot of stuff to do.
And... Okay. Let me know when you get back in.
Oh, something happened?
Something is happening, specifically.
Jack, you disturbed the corpse of the ancient kings. Now
You hear
are
something
cursed.
creak.
Creek? What?
You heard a creaking noise.
Can I go over to it? To where I think it is?
Not at the moment, because it's Monster Hunter's turn.
Aldrid. Aldrid just immediately, as he closes the thing, he just immediately walks up to the casket.
And right on Maska's
Sigh.
face.
Sighing deeply, he just sort of reaches into his coat, pulls out some table salt, and just kind of like sprinkles it over the thing. He's just
Hang on, let me try something.
He's
Does
just
that
looking.
help? Okay, Jack is
No.
apparently having difficulties with his mask shit.
Wait, put on a new pog of Maska.
Hang on.
I'll have to say, it looks fine for me.
Yeah, looks fine for the rest of us.
No, it's not. What the fuck?
Does
Whatever.
that help? Is it fix?
No, whatever. Fuck it. Ouch. I didn't mean to. Just put it back on me and don't worry about it. Fuck it.
Okay, Monster Hunter, what are you doing again?
Does anyone else have any technical problems they need to get out of the way on my turn? Does anybody have any? Okay, so
We are at 55.
Either way, Aldrid's just sort of going up, and he's basically like pouring salt all over the freaking thing, and he's like, and just sort of muttering to himself as he's doing it. It's either an incantation or he's just swearing in German. You're not sure which.
Aldrid,
Aldrid,
what are you doing?
Aldrid just sort of pauses. Do I hear any creaking, by the way? Do I hear that similar creaking?
Yeah.
Nev?
I'm checking. Yes, you do.
Okay. Aldrid just sort of suddenly turns toward the creaking. Where's that coming from?
Oh, you heard that too?
Well, he just sort of
This
glances over.
armor is staring at you.
He just sort of looks toward it. He just sort of looks toward Maska and just glares.
What?
Okay, I think we found the real Scooby and Shaggy of this group.
Anyway,
Okay, let me just
Either that,
hang
or it's
on a
still
sec.
could be Fred and Velma.
it's like
Oh, no. Maska's totally Scooby.
there we go.
Aldrid just sort of looks toward the armor, the armored individual there.
Speaking of,
Oh.
Oh,
Well, shit.
that is quite
fair.
the armor.
Yeah.
He, Aldrid just sort of states,
We going on a crusade, guys?
"I imagine that no disrespect was intended."
the knight just stares at you. You can't read its expression because of the fact that you can only see its eyes.
So, Aldrid just sort of has his. He still has his gun out just in case, but he proceeds to just proceeds to have something of a staring contest with this knight, and proceeds to lean over to Maska and states, "You don't open sarcophagi under any circumstance."
Is that your turn, Monster Hunter?
Well, I am going to take an action, and I'm going to try and figure out what the hell what the hell this guy is. So,
What would you like to roll?
I'd like to do my monsters check there, please.
Go ahead.
Because, keeping in mind, I know a few things about golems, too, so if this guy's a golem, maybe.
All right.
Some sort of
From what you're able to tell, this is some form of animated armor. Some sort of spirit come back from the dead which has possessed its armor.
Aldrid just sort of glances over, and Aldrid just sort of glances over and states, Deus Vult.
What?
Translation for those of us who don't speak gibberish.
God wills it.
Okay. Is
Okay.
that your turn, Aldrich?
Yes.
Meanwhile, back over there, Iriel.
Okay. Can I do another investigation thing?
You may indeed do another investigation thing. What are you investigating, Iriel?
Let's see. If I can move the turn order thing out of the way. Let's move that over there. Okay.
You can double click on the words turn order and it'll get small.
Yeah, collapse.
There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh. The more you know.
Movie
Okay.
magic.
let's investigate this thingamajig
Okay.
instead of just
Kind of
investigating
go
the
over
whole-
and look that over. As best you can tell, it's... Excuse me. I just sort of hiccuped there. As best you can tell, it seems to be some sort of... I'm sorry, the word is escaping me at the moment. Like a storage unit thingy that was used in ancient times to store various materials and things.
crate.
Crate,
a
sure,
box.
yes. That I think that is a better word than storage box.
It's shorter.
That's just crate.
Okay. Am I able to tell what the wording on it is?
What language does Iriel know?
Dragon and other critters from her place of origin.
You cannot tell.
Dang. Okay. Well, I think that's as much as I can do, unless, is this considered open? So I can do a few other things, or...
Get messy, make mistakes.
You are allowed a move and a standard action. Because I'm doing roles like investigation and things, those don't technically count toward your total. So
Okay.
you are still free to do some sort of action.
Okay, could I investigate the book over here then?
Alrighty. And I will say, however, I'm not going to let you roll investigation for things too many times, otherwise we'll just be stuck. Okay. That
Okay.
book seems to be a book that describes how to make various magical artifacts and things.
Oh dear.
Hey, that's kind of important.
The book is what now?
It describes how to make magical artifacts and shit.
Oh.
Oh, I suppose I should move Iriel in front of it.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
Oh hey.
All right. Ariel
I
looks
can do
over.
that.
I didn't want to put eyes on this. What's the saying? How to say it?
How to say what? Keep your eye on this?
No. Look,
Okay, I see the book.
come over and look.
I'd love, out of character, I'd love to, but I can't.
Yeah.
Just yet.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this conversation next on Nevin's turn. Nevi
Basically,
is gonna just sort of
to that. Yeah.
walk over and look at this tablet for a second and see that these guys are over here and sort of just and hey, you found anything? Y'all found anything yet?
Well, there was a coffin that had a little bit of dormant magic, probably sleep-inducing, and Ariel's found this book I don't know much about just yet.
Well, alrighty then.
How about yourself?
Nothing of particular interest in the other room. Anyone heard from Maska and Aldrid?
No?
Mm-mm.
That's just kind of odd. Maska has been a little too silent.
I'll start looking for them. She's gonna go over here.
Can I just... It would be hilarious if they just both start screaming as they're running from this armor.
Cecily!
No, I have an idea.
Well, okay, Cecily's turn. Cecily has probably noticed that Navi has left the room.
She
she walked-
went that away.
Why'd you say that in the accent?
She went that way.
Cecily follows the direction and sees those two. I'm guessing you guys have found something in here.
In here, there's apparently a book. And over there's a coffin with some sleeping magic, dormant. How
Nothing.
about you?
Well, nothing in it. Nothing in real interest, but there was a place that was left disturbed. Left disturbed. I'm guessing someone who might have knocked the guards out might have been trying to do something with it. But other than that, nothing else. Do you see which direction Navi went?
Yeah, she went that way.
All right, I might as well regroup to where she went, and thus Cecily goes to follow.
All right. Evan,
Alright, so...
you can now check out that book.
I'm going to check out that book. I'm going to also use my magic perception on said book.
All right. Nearest you can tell, the book itself isn't magic. It's just a book that, like a sorcerer's book that he would use to refer to, like, I need these things for this magic ritual and they need to be done. It's like a recipe book for magic.
It's interesting because I got Artificer, so I can create temporary magical devices too.
You should totally keep that.
I'm not going to steal from the museum.
You should totally keep that.
I might take pictures.
Is that
of it.
Maska talking, or is that the Maska part of you talking, or is that just talking?
That's just me, Jack, talking.
That's just Jack.
That's what I figured.
So
I can't believe Jax killed us both. I mean, what?
No, don't worry. I have something.
I have an idea. Those are somehow still concerning words.
Yep.
I would like to do the investigate. Well, aside from that, my magic perception, does it pick up any magical items in here?
Let me just...
Because this and this would be great to hide a body. Just like that coffin.
You do not.
Okay. So I'd like to just investigate the book a little more. See what's it all about. Maybe this could be what they were after.
You kind of, as best you can without touching it, examine the book.
Oh,
Like-
I'm not gonna touch it then.
I mean,
I
do
got
you want to
this.
touch it?
I got this.
Ghost hands.
I got ghost hands. I don't have
Okay.
to touch it.
You very
Just to be
carefully
fair.
sort of flick through the book.
I love the precise modifier.
You don't really... As far as you can tell, there isn't anything that someone who's trying to destroy magical items would find useful, because this book is pretty much exclusively about creating them.
Alright. This doesn't look like it'd be anything, Ariel. In fact, it'd be the exact opposite of what our perpetrator would be after, based on our current evidence.
Well, blue.
What?
Is that not something others say? Well, blue?
No, I mean, I just couldn't hear you. You were very soft-spoken.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. According to Cecily and Navi, there's nothing really down there. We might want to try to regroup with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, before a certain someone does something stupid.
Speaking
Oh,
of
he's
someone
gonna-
doing something stupid,
Hey.
All right. Questions first. Have I read in detail what the placard on the king's coffin?
it basically explains where the coffin was found, what they think it was the king of, like some ancient place in like Scotland or some shit.
All right. And the placard of the knight suit. I've also read that, right?
Yeah, it just said that it was a knight armor they found. Apparently they didn't realize that there was something inside of it.
So it could probably not be relayed to the king, but I'm still gonna try. I'm gonna try to persuade this knight armor to stand down.
Oh boy. What are you going to say, and then roll it?
Alright. In character, Maska connects the knight armor and the coffin together, and thinks that this is an armor worn by one of the king's knight. So he goes, "Halt, stalwart knight! Stand down as your king demands it."
Roll persuasion?
I swear to God, if this works.
I don't think this is gonna work.
I have one bullet in this gun. I still do not know where to use it.
The knight armor stares at you, and then grabs its sword. You must think me a fool.
Well, I'm not ideas.
Oh, it talks.
Oh, it talks. Huh? I thought it didn't talk. It was like one of those dummy knights.
He just Aldrid just sort of has his arms crossed for a moment. It used telepathy on me just a bit ago.
Huh? Why didn't you tell me?
It did?
It whispered to him. That's
What?
not something that Nace would have been able to see.
Oh.
Maska's like, why didn't you tell me? I could have saved with both the embarrassment of that.
This only happened a few moments ago.
Huh?
Well,
Speaking
shit.
of the knight,
Well, until the next time,
Oh shit!
are we breaking here?
we're breaking here.
Oh boy! Join us next time when this knight kicks Maska's ass. See you guys then!
Bye!